1 in every 9 men in America will be diagnosed with prostate cancer during their lifetime. And while it is the second leading cause of cancer deaths among men in the U.S., it's also 95% curable, but that's only if it's detected early.
And that's the message one Kalamazoo College basketball coach is desperately hoping men in West Michigan will hear and take seriously. Larry FIgurski has his story.
As a coach, Jay Smith has been game planning for opponents since the mid-1980s. This one, however, has been much different. Jay, just one of the nearly 175,000 men in America diagnosed with prostate cancer each year. It is the second leading cause of cancer deaths for U.S. men, nearly 32,000 each year. But again, it's highly curable if detected early. And Jay is hoping to spread the word so every one of those 9 find it in time.
I hit, I turn, he's going around me. Go around me, yep. I'm half reversing it. We're throwing in from my top. Got it?
After 33 years of college coaching,
get around, Drake. Stay up. Stay up.
This was the season Jay Smith was looking forward to most.
Big part of being here is my son gets to play for me finally. Like, it never really has happened.
But son Cooper re-aggravated a back injury last summer and is yet to play as a freshman.
Good hand.
While dad Jay
jump the ball now. Free game. See it.
Was diagnosed with something far worse.
When you hear the word cancer, you can't help because it's first thing you think about is death. It's a punch in the gut, like it knocks you down.
Smith burst onto the Michigan basketball scene more than 4 decades ago. A 4-year varsity starter at Mayo AuSable High School, Jay averaged nearly 37 points per game as a senior in 1979 and set the all-time Michigan high school career scoring record. His mark of 2,841 amazingly still stands today, 40 years later.
It wasn't something I set out to do or our team set out to do. It just kind of evolved.
Jay would go on to play at Bowling Green and Saginaw Valley State before turning to coaching.
What's open when you drive? Corners, seam it just like in practice.
He was a long-term assistant at Kent State, Michigan, including the Fab Five era, and Detroit.
Good, nice. Here we go, one more time.
And a head coach at Grand Valley State.
When he gets here, we want to control
Central Michigan and Kalamazoo College.
It's been really a great run for me.
Now at 56, Jay was in what most people would consider to be very good shape.
I felt healthy. I'm jogging 4 or 5 miles a day. I'm lifting 3 days a week. And in fact, Larry, I thought, I'm not even going to do my physical. I feel great. I was thinking about running a road race. And then all of a sudden, no, I need to do it. I always do it the first week in June. I'll do it, knock it out, did that, and all of a sudden you get a phone call.
Jay's PSA levels had spiked.
I had no symptoms, no signs. We did ultrasound. We also did a biopsy, and obviously it was 50% full of cancer.
Originally diagnosed with intermediate prostate cancer, Jay underwent surgery in September, but the pathology report came back with an elevated diagnosis.
They said, yeah, you really have stage 3. It was aggressive.
After an 8-week recovery, he returned to his team.
Don't lean back, Marty, into it. Good, Marty.
Then we had a follow-up in November and found out they didn't get it all. And then we wanted one more follow-up just to double check, and that was December 13th, and that didn't go well either.
Some of the cancer had remained and had spread.
And that's always the tough one. You have to tell your family, you have to tell your kids.
Despite the situation, Jay stayed with his team.
Twice through, good.
You got such good relationships with your players, it's hard to leave them. You're juggling 2 things, and at least with the basketball, it kind of takes my mind off it.
But another follow-up in late January brought news he may no longer be able to do so, that some of the cancer remains.
It gets emotional. I got an 8th grade daughter, I got a son. You want to make sure you're around for the kids.
Jay now faces 7 grueling weeks of radiation, 5 days a week, beginning sometime in the next 5 weeks.
Your focus of your life changes. You're looking through a different lens right now. You appreciate a lot of the little things, and maybe it's the good Lord's way of waking me up a little bit.
So Jay has made it his mission to get the word out to men about the importance of early detection.
It's 95% curable when caught early enough. The cure for it is to find it early and be detected. Get your PSA taken. Your health insurance covers it. Do your physical once a year and get that taken, because it is a little bit of a silent killer. 1 in every 9 men are going to have it.
And while he may soon be forced to leave his team again this season,
I feel like the good Lord has put it on me to show me how to deal with it. and I'm hopefully being an example for everybody of resiliency and perseverance.
The old coach now game planning against the toughest opponent he's ever faced.
Take it! Take it! Go get it!
And hoping to help others avoid the matchup altogether.
It's taxing on you, it wears you out, but you feel like, hey, if we attack things in a positive way and, you know, keep your faith and keep your family and friends close and you just keep battling, good things will happen, and that's kind of what we're doing right now.
And if positivity truly helps, Jay's prognosis will be that much better. And he hopes you or someone you know can avoid what he's going through early detection and a simple test at a yearly physical.